Hello, hello. Welcome back to the Scrying mirror. I am back with the one that I was showing you all I wanted to do with you all, the Tarot Mucha. They say it's not Tarot Mucha, but I've been calling it that, so I'm going to say Tarot Mucha. It is by Scarebo, and the artwork is by Julia Masaglia and Barbara Nozenzo. And it's 78 cards with book. And then on this side, it's the same thing, but different artwork, I believe, on each side. This one's my favorite side. And then these are the cards that come with it. This is the one that I showed you all yesterday. The one that I did the video on. This one is the same artwork. This is by the same person the artwork is. It is by the Julia Masaglia. And very great artwork. I love the artwork. But this was more expensive than this one. And I thought it was not right. It says $26.95 on the bottom of this one. And I had to pay $27 something plus taxes. So something's going on with Amazon and their money. Just like the Housewives Tarot, it was $19.99 for US. And Canada was $22 something. I paid $30 something for that Housewives Tarot deck. So something's going on, so pay attention to the prices on there because they're not right now. I don't think anyway. But I paid about $21 for this deck, and it is not even a tug box. It's a two-part box. And let me turn this around. This is my favorite part. And it did come in a foiled, like the paper that you have to cut out. And it's a very good cardboard box. Like, it's a really good sturdy one. So you first get the title card, the Tarot Mucha. I'm going to say Mucha, but I know it's probably Mucha. And then the back. I love the backs of these cards. They are so pretty. They remind me of like the 1920s, like early 1900s or Nouveau. But I think it's so pretty. I love the backs. If I were to choose now, I had to make a decision between both of those, this one or the Golden Art Nouveau right here, I would have chose these here, simply because of the backs of them, and because the cardstock on these are not that very good at all. They're like a slippery, like good cardstock, kind of like that, but they're really cheap, and the foil, there's not enough on them. I just don't understand why this would be $27, but this one, a bigger, thicker deck for less. So I guess the foil, and there's a lot of reviews on that one. I'm not for sure. But then the back of it, you have the other Scarebo Tarot title deck, and then the back of it is the same. So you have those two, and so I'm going to take those out for now, and I'll put them back in later. But let's look at the guidebook first, really quick. So the guidebook is Unea Weatherstone, and then of course Massimiliano Belladora, and then Barbara. Both of them from the other deck as well. So or Julia is the one from the other deck. Sorry about that. Let me fix this where you can see it better. There we go. I like that for you. So when you open it, it's a really good book, an extraordinary tribute to the art of Alphonse Mucha and the tarot masters of the past. But let me read on the back. Was there anything on the back of this that said, yeah, it says $26.95 on this one, but I didn't even pay that for this. I paid maybe $21 for this. So like this one is actually supposed to be the way it's supposed to be cheaper on Amazon. So I got it a little bit cheaper. And then here is the booklet. And it is a very good book. It is not like the little white book that Scarebo usually does, which I hate. They do not come with anything. But it is what it is. This one, it comes in the English, Italian, Spanish, French, Dutch, and oh gosh. I think that's it's English, Italian, Spanish, French, Dutch, and Portuguese, I think. And then it says the Tarot Mucha, Nature is a temple in which living pillars sometimes give voice to confused words. Man passes there through forests of symbol, which look at him with understanding eyes. Charles Baudelaire from Correspondences. And then if you open it, it talks about that at the end of the 19th century, after bloody revolutionary movements had set fire to half the world, a period of relative calm fell over Europe. The collective imagination was captured by the idea that the worst was over and that the new century, now at the door, would be the enter of peace and prosperity. Advances in science and technology were visible everywhere. Electric light, automobiles, flying machines, cinema, vaccines for dire ailments. Even the most skeptical were moved to amazement and wonder, which is true. During the first part of the 19th century, everything started to kind of boom, like it was like a whole new like steampunk world. Gazing back into the period of optimism and happiness, prosperity, and frivolity, we've named it La Belle Époque, the beautiful era. At the heart of their burst of brilliance was the city of lights, Paris, and its café chantant. Artists argued about emerging styles of painting and sculpture. Among these were Art Nouveau, the new art and wide-ranging movement that spread like tendrils of a flowering vine through Europe and onto America. Its common vision was the idea that everything made by human hands could and should become an art form, including architecture, jewelry, furniture, clothing, and lighting. Alfonso Mucha stands out as one of the most important figures of the movement, for he had spent his entire life in the artistic philosophy long before it became the fashion. Indeed, Mucha never called himself an Art Nouveau artist, even though it is most often his work that comes to mind when the term is used. In the true Art Nouveau spirits, Mucha did not limit his art to painting. His gifts embraced sculpture, jewelry, stained glass, interior design, and above all, theater. His renown is due to the wide reproduction of posters that from the moment they appeared on the scene defined the Mucha style as recognizable and unique. I didn't know that, so I only thought of it as this. So he was actually renowned due to his wide reproduction of posters. So defined as the Mucha style as recognizable and unique in his figures, he brought to life the longing of the symbolist poets, many of whom the artist knew, to reject a slavish depiction of reality and to suggest emotions and moods that penetrate to the essence of things. And this essence ultimately is mystery. I'm not going to read everything else. Mystery is reflected by the beauty of the women in Mucha's posters. They are dreamy and distant, like emanations from a different plane of existence. It doesn't matter if these diaphanous goddesses bear the likeness of the famous stage actress Sarah Bernard, the model for Mucha's most famous posters, or used to advertise cigarettes or beer. They are priceless, or priest. They are priestess offering initiation into an aesthetic cult. These messengers of refined elegance are the evolution of the cursed women, of the decadent poets, and the dreamy princesses idolized by the pre-Raphaelite Brotherhood. Ultimately, Mucha's femmes fatales are archetypes at ease in the role of an allegorical muse. It might seem that the decision to dedicate a deck to a tarot card to the work of this motivated only as by aesthetic choice, but this tarot is just an artistic reinterpretation of the usual tarot figures. Mucha won his initial fame by creating a theater poster that placed the central figure in a hallowed frame, evocative of a saint rather than earthly actress. Graceful ornaments that recalled icons, turning a prosaic poster into an image of the divine. It is the quality of being imbued with deeper meaning that makes this style particularly well suited for tarot. Beyond being merely decorative, his works inspires our emotional in response. So I'm going to go through all of this, but it says using the cards here. But I really wanted you all to read that because I didn't even know that about this, why this deck was even made. So maybe the gold Art Nouveau kind of was like that too, but this one was specifically for tarot Mucha, Mucha. Then it talks about the majors and the minors and the full, and then it goes on. It's kind of, it actually does more. Like for the chariot, it's got like the whole entire thing, like the entire description. Then it has the key words here, like success, self-satisfaction, a sense of accomplishment, managing your own destiny. That really isn't strength. That's not really all Chariot is, but whatever. That's what I'm saying, guys. With the tarot God books, they're not right, all of them. So I figured Scarebo would have a really good book on this, but just like, okay, let's try to find another one. Let's see if this is right or not. Yeah, the rest of them are right, but the Chariot is movement, courage, movement, moving, traveling, things like that. And so it says the key words for this is, for Chariot, is success. It's courage, having the courage to move, and the courage to, if you look at actually the Chariot card, they're not even holding the reins because they have so much courage that the animals in front that are taking rein are actually driving the, whatever is in the car, driving the wagon or whatever without using reins because they know where they're going, and he has the power and the courage to do so. So it's saying success and self-satisfaction, which is true. A sense of accomplishment, that's kind of true. And manage your own destiny. It's okay, but it's also more about it. So it says, a conquering hero stands in his chariot of victory, a great city behind him. Perhaps that is the city he has captured, or perhaps it is the city of his birth. Awaiting his triumphant return, for the moment he contemplates his achievement and how it fits into the flowering river of his life experiences. The light and dark sphinxes that draw his chariot represent the positive and negative forces that drive him. His motivation to succeed may spring from a desire to serve, a desire to subjugate. So that's what I was saying. It's more of courage than anything. His pride, power, and ambition are matched by humility, generosity, and nobility. All these qualities must be pulled together in harmony for ultimate success, and that's why you don't need the reins, because all of this is what pulls the wagon. So I believe most of it's good on this one. Scarebo is actually pretty good with their deck, their books, so I will say this one is a really good one. I don't see, oh, there might be spreads in the back. Nope. This is all there is, which obviously is, there's like a little spot there. I think these are all just, that's it. Let's see if there's, oh yeah, there are spreads. This season, series 1896. There's one spread there. Let me see if you can see it. Can y'all see that a little bit better? I don't know if I can see that or not. Move this up a little bit. I want y'all to be able to see these, and my phone is not a very good one with this. A sample reading, a 4-act reading, and then, so it shows like a sample reading. The question being asked is this a good time to move to a new house? Act 1 and all that. So, and then I think that's it. It stops at 70 for us. So we do have about 70 pages in the book, so that's good. So I'm going to put that aside and go to the next. There we go. Now I can see it better. So we get to page, I'm going to show you again because I don't think you've seen it. There's like 2 tarot spreads and that's it. So then we get to 71. We have 71 pages. And then it goes to another one. So let's get to the cards. I'm going to move these out of the way. I'm going to show you all how big they are. They are not smooth at all. They're not smooth. They feel like just like paper. They're not paper, but you know what I mean. The cardstock is kind of like a rough at all. There's no smoothness at all. But it is good. I do like the paper stock a little bit better than the other one. It's still kind of bent. I don't know about this, to be honest with you. I don't know if these are going to bend right or not. Because if they're smoother, then they tend to bend better. But if they're just the cardstock, they do not do that well. So let's check it out with the Mythos Tarot that I always use. Let's see. So with the Mythos Tarot, it's exactly the same as Mythos Tarot, except for this one is just a tad bit bigger. If I can see that. Can y'all see that? It's just a tad bit bigger on the side, and then the rest is actually the Mythos Tarot is a little bit taller. So this one's a little bit wide. I mean, they're literally almost the same. So if you look at it, this one kind of sticks up a little bit taller. The Mythos does, like a point something of an inch, and then the rest is the same almost. This one's a little bit wider. So yeah, this is really good. I like bigger decks, like bigger cardstock. So I mean, a lot of people do not like it. They hate it, and I love it because it shows that they've put an effort to make it as much of a cardstock as we can have. That's why I love the Medieval Feathers Tarot so much, is because it is a big cardstock, but it's a very good, very awesome made cardstock. So if you ever get a big cardstock, like a big one, you know the cardstock's going to be good because they had to make it so big. They weren't trying to skimp on anything, and they weren't trying to skimp on money. You can tell they actually cared. That's what I'm trying to say. Like Barbara Moore, if you notice, all of her cards are like really small. Like they're like mini hands. Like, and even though I do have mini hands, I just don't like them because they're too small. Now I'm not saying she skimps on anything, because she actually does she does actually do a really good job with her tarot cards. So I will not say anything about her because she does really good. But let's look at it. So this is a really thick deck. See? So the card thickness should be a little bit thicker than how I feel like it is. Maybe it's just bending it. I'm afraid like if I bend it, it'll just be stuck there. That's how I feel. So let's get started. The backs again. Here's what the backs look like. If you see, like, this is gorgeous. I love this. I don't know why my card, I don't know why it's doing that. It's like my color goes in and out, and then you don't get to see, like, it's weird. I don't know why it does that, but anyway. I do have a light overhead light. I need, like, a different light, so one of these days I will get one. So this is the first one. This is the Fool. And again, here we go with the 0 and the 0. Why did they not put 0 up here and the Fool down here at the bottom? There is no reason to put them on first and like the top and the bottom. I think that is so stupid. I don't know why they did that. But other than that, it's a very beautiful card. I love it. And there's not really a border. It's like more like a picture. And it kind of keeps carrying into the, like, I don't know. I just think I like that. I hate borders, but I don't feel like this is a border. Because, see, it keeps coming out more. So, I love it. That's very nice. Here is Magician. A very great card. I love that one. And then there's one. It's like a big one at the top, like in red. See, there's no reason for there to be two. Makes no sense. High Priestess. Yeah, I really love this deck. I really do. I've not got to look at it either. So if I'm seeing it with you all, I've not seen it yet. Now, the other one, the Santa Muerte, the Book of the Dead one that I'll be showing you all next, I did look at it. I could not help myself, and it is amazing. I am so addicted to that deck. I cannot wait to shuffle it and play with it. I'm not even kidding. That is a beautiful Empress card. Obviously, always know that there's always that right there in the Empress. Emperor. He looks mean, which is, of course, part of why his card is like it is. This is the Hierophant. These are really, really good, like, cards. I love these. The Lovers. And I need to cover that up, huh? The Lovers. Love that. They don't look happy that they're lovers. I don't know why that's in there like that. It's like, why are y'all smooching? If you look at it literally. It's like, why are you all smooching? Why y'all kissing? Okay, so here is the Chariot that I was talking about. So the Chariot, see, usually there's not supposed to be any type of rain. Has he got reins in his hands? No. He doesn't have reins in his hands or anything, and neither do they have anything around them like the what do you call it, for like horses and stuff like that? The reins and all the bells and whistles and all that. But you don't have that because he's moving them by courage and by his self discipline. but it's also about traveling and things like that. Traveling, movement, things like that. So they should have put that in there. But I know that some keywords are missed. So there is strength. Always the lion. Hermit. Wheel of Fortune. Which really isn't a wheel. Like, which one is it? This one? Or that one? Like, it makes no sense how they did that. And then there's a time thing down here at the bottom. I do like that, the hourglass. Justice. I love that one. Hanged Man. Death. Temperance. I like how she's got like she's pouring it into the bucket, but she's got like this, I don't know, Indian print looking thing on. I like it. Very pretty. The Devil. The Tower. Star. She's making her own star with her magic. Do you see that? She's making her own star. I love that card. This is my card, Aquarius card, and she's making her own magic. I really like that. The Moon. It's like she's like, I know something you don't know. Like secrets or everything that don't, but anybody thinks it is. Dreams. The Sun. I like that one a lot. Judgment. I don't like the, it kind of looks more anime on that one. The angel does. I don't know about that one. The World. What is it with the friggin'... The bags are like a grayish brown. Kind of like a cream, but it's really not even a cream. It's like a grayish blue, brown. It's weird. Alright, so number one, if you look around the colors, it's like a bluish. So Ace of Cups. Two of Cups. So it says 2 up here. And then down here is the cups. So it's just like the Art Nouveau, the Golden Art Nouveau one. 3, I love the color on that. I really like that one. 4 of Cups. 5 of Cups. 6. 7. 8. 9. Like I always have the flowers in their hair through this time period. 10 of Cups. Page, because you can see the page up here, and then at the bottom it's the Page of Cups. So pages are like young boys, like around 10 to 14-ish, and then knights are around like 15 to 20. At the like 25, some of them. The Queen is a mature woman, so she's in her 50s to on. King of Cups. So the fish like flying up in the air. It's the water sign. So there's the 1 of Pentacles. 1 of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. They could at least put an A instead of 1, but whatever. I like it. I like how they did it this way. This is smart, but I don't know what they were thinking about with the 3 of Pentacles. What they were thinking about with the major arcana. 4 of Pentacles. So it's definitely Rider-Waite Smith. 5 of Pentacles. This one's a little bit different. There's not 2 people in the snow. It's just this one person. So 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, Page of Pentacles, Knight, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, two, 3, I love that one. 6, it's really good imagery. The artwork is really, really good. I love it. I really do like it. 7 of Wands. 8 of Wands is the fast traveling, good news and travel. 9 of Wands. I like the pinks and stuff in it, like all the finally made one that was kind of like a sepia color with like some pretty pinks and light pinks and dark pinks. I like that. 10 of Wands. Page of Wands. Knight. Queen. King. And then we have Ace of Swords. See the blue around the sides? It's a little bit different. It keeps changing. I forgot to show you all about that. So what does the wands look like on the sides? Oh, they have like the little vines going down at the sides. 2 of Pentacles. Or 2 of Wands, I'm sorry. 3 of Wands, which I don't like this one because it should only just be the heart, like the heart itself up here, not someone holding the heart with 3 in there, but this was just 4. Of course, that can be different. It's not that big of a deal. 5, 6 of Swords, 7. I love that siding right here. I love it. It's so pretty. And then it is a thicker, like, kind of, I don't know. I just hope they shuffle it decent enough. 8. 9. I like the blue and pinks together. 10. So, see, instead of the person, like, laying on his back or on the top, like, front up, like his head up with his swords in him, there's someone actually doing it in this one. 10 of Swords. Usually it's just the one person that's dead, like laying there when someone finds them, but he's actually showing it. Page. So there's actually 2 people in the 10 of Swords. The Knight. Even this part's pretty, like the blue on the horse. The Queen. She's all decked out with her swords. And the King. And then notice he's got the butterflies because it's air, I guess, and they're flying. I would have probably picked an eagle or something else on a butterfly, but whatever. But there you go, and that's it. There's that part. In the next video, I will be doing the, where is it? My favorite one. You all are going to love this one. It's the Santa Muerte one, Book of the Dead. And then look at this. It looks like a Ouija board, and it's got the planchette. It looks like the kitty skull. I would love to have one like that. And look how bright it is, how pretty. It's awesome. I love it. It's going to be awesome. Here's the back of it. So get ready for that one. That one's coming up next. And then after that, I will be doing, I have about 15 books that I'm going to be showing you all, like I've put in my list that I really, really want to read. So I ordered them. One of them is the Book of Enoch, the Psychic Witch I'm doing a book club on in TikTok. So if you want to get on TikTok Live with me, it's on Tuesdays around 8 Eastern Standard Time. And it's under the Scrying on TikTok Live. There's going to be many of us on there. So all you have to do is buy a physical book, The Psychic Witch. It's by Matt Auryn, M-A-T, then Auryn is A-U-R-Y-N. You've probably seen it 100 times on Amazon. But it is a very good book, and I've still not even read it yet because I'm so busy with tarot all the time. I was like, I've got to start doing my tarot, my books and my spell books again. So I've got a lot of hoodoo and voodoo spell books, candle magic. I really wanted a really good advanced tarot book. I looked that up, and there was one book, and they said that the one that I got was by Raymond Buckley, I think, and that I looked up. And they said that the first one, the beginner one, was better than that one. Because the second one shows you how to make your own candles. I already know that. So, the advanced candle magic one, I'd like to make my own. And I'd like to make an advanced spell book. Because there's not any out there. And we'll talk about that more when I show you the books. Because you'll know why. Witchionary was an amazing book. But it's only for beginners. It's like me and her, the Deb Robinson, the one that made the book. It's like we knew exactly everything. Both of us knew the exact same things, and so do you all. If you've been doing this for 25 years, you all know, or more. You all know. So, like, the book is not helpful to me. But now, any other beginner, I would always recommend that book, too, because it's really, really good for anyone starting out. It has all of the... it's A to Z. It's called the Witchionary, so it's a dictionary for witches. And it tells you, like, what root chakras are. Like, it's wonderful for beginners. Like, I will always recommend this book. But for me, it was like I could have thrown it in the fire because it would have done me no good at all. But I'm going to keep it because she has book 2, 3, and 4 coming out. And maybe it'll progress into the advanced stages, hopefully. So, but she did a great job. Amazing book. It's just, I already know all of it. So it was... and she signed it, but we'll go into that. But there are candle magic books. There's so many books to go through. So hoodoo and voodoo, Marie Laveau, her grimoire is in there, and then the Book of Enoch, and then some other ones. So we'll get into that, and I'll go. I don't know if I'm going to do one book at a time, or if I should do like 5 books, or my favorites, or because I don't know what my favorites are yet. So I don't know what to do yet. I may just do a whole thing on all of them. And then do one on each book when I think of what I think of after I'm done reading. So we'll figure it out. But I even have this one, which is The Art of Hoodoo Candle Magic and Root Work, Conjure, and Spiritual Church Services by Catherine Durand and Mikhail Strabo. On the back, it talks about down-home candle magic, selecting and preparing candles for personal use, auspicious timing for effective spell casting, candle conjure for love, money, and protection, create, craft, and cast your own candle spells, read divination signs from candle flames and wax, practical altar work. And the only reason why I got this is because of the reason why I got it was hoodoo, the Psalms and hoodoo as well. And the best time for you to do your candle spell, candles by color. This is a very, very beginner's book, and I messed up by getting this, and I paid $12 for this book that's only, I don't even think it's 100 pages, it's 96 pages, and that was the prelude, or the postlude, so it's not a good book for me, I'll tell you that. For that many pages, and it's $12, come on, I should have known better. But there is one I did get that I really am very excited about it, and that's the Marie Laveau Voodoo Grimoire. She has so many things in here, like a cast off evil incense, Cleome incense, blessing incense, black arts incense, banishing incense. But there's not just incenses; there's oils and conjure oils and spiritual waters in here. Like, this one's awesome. I cannot believe I got this. So excited about it. She is awesome. She's the one that started the Follow Me Boy oil for her clients because some of them, well, all of them, were ladies of the night, if you know what I mean. So she did that, and she was a hairdresser, so she loved makeup, and she was cosmetology back in the day. And a lot of people don't know it, but she wasn't just full African American. She was Native American as well. She was half black and half Native American. So I love that part because I'm full-blooded Indian, so or half Indian. My mom was full-blooded. I'm sorry. And so I really, really thought that was cool that she knows so much about it. And she's the queen of voodoo. So I've always wanted to go down and do a paranormal video on her stone. But I don't want to desecrate it at all. And I want her to know that I'm coming with good intentions and just want to talk to her. She is one of my deities. So I'll figure out something to do with that. But if that's something y'all want to see, let me know, because I'm going to start doing some paranormal videos finally. And I have all the equipment for it, except for a good camera. So if you look in the link, you'll see if you want to PayPal and Cash App for help getting things like that for me to help me out with this channel. And I'm also on TikTok, and I do live readings for you all. So if you want to ever try to help me out, the link is in the description for PayPal and Cash App. And you can help me out do that, and I can get a camera so I can actually do all these paranormal things I've been wanting to do and get more card decks for you all. So also I have a surprise for you all. There is a tarot deck coming that I've been wanting forever that they had to quit doing because of Canada strike. They finally started doing it again, but there is another one that I just found out about that no one else barely even knows about, that's even out right now. So I'm really excited about this because it's going to be like one of the first ones, me being one of the first ones. I know I've seen one or two already, but being the first few that'll know about this deck or about this one that's coming up. So I'm super excited. I can't wait for it to come in, but it will be a while before it comes in. So not the one from Canada, but the other one. So there's two. So that one's going to be a very, very surprise one for you all. So I'm excited. So I will see you all later. Also, I'm going to show you all the new roots that I got and the root works that I need for like hoodoo and voodoo. I got shoestring, devil shoestring, devil's claw root, and I also got some mandrake and some High John Conqueror root. I always use that. But I want to show you all what it looks like and exactly what it's for. And I want y'all to know this kind of stuff. So I may incorporate it into one of the books of my voodoo hoodoo, so we'll see. And also I got some Peruvian Florida water coming in. Yes, there is a difference. The green is kind of like the regular Florida water, but the Peru, like yellowish type, is the best kind. It's a little bit more expensive, but both are fine. Both work perfectly well, so either one, I just rather prefer the yellow one. So, all right, thank you all. I will see you next time, because I'm going to show you all the Santa Morte from Los Scarebo as well. So I'll see you soon. Thanks.